Hey guys, welcome back to Mad Morks. Joined again by the entire group. Yay! Stop posting shit in the chat. Yeah, look at you dropping your little shit.
I didn't post anything. He posted that video.
Kennedy,
Kennedy.
oh for fuck's sake, Kennedy. Right, anyways. Shut it.
What did I do?
You were being yourself. How
yeah.
dare you?
Yeah, stop that.
You're different. I don't
Stop
like
that.
that.
I don't like people that are different than me. They disgust me.
Anyways, so you're in the desert on your limping, floating ship, heading
I
towards
thought we
Vlad.
had already gotten back.
Yep, you are. You barely managed to control it long enough to get it into the city or the ruins thereof, and you get to the base of Vlad's spire, which then begs the question of how the fuck are you going to get it up the top.
It's okay. We'll figure it out later. For now, they repair it. Let's go to Vlad.
Right, so he's going to have to send some servitors down to fix it then. Right, you ride the elevator up and you have a quiet moment amongst yourselves to discuss what could possibly be happening as regards to this orb you found.
Yes, this orb that has no power anymore.
Well, I think we're personally all fucked, but
I think if I hit it hard enough, it'll go back into the orb.
I believe you.
Wait, Gronk, maybe you can cook it.
I could try. I's never cooked deactivated warp orb.
Alright, Gronk, you's gotta make us a pan.
I'm gonna need the biggest pan ever.
So you're going to scramble around inside the elevator for bits of scrap metal, scrounging together what you got out of your pockets, and then hold up the flamethrower. Like someone has probably got a flamethrower around here. Hold it up on there and start put this grapefruit.
No, we're not actually doing that. We were talking about
Oh, you suck.
You just see me. The elevator opens and Vlad just sees me salting the orb.
it. You're about to take a bite out of it like an apple. Ahoy, Vlad.
Want some?
He just stares at you unbelievingly and just come inside. Fucking
Snatch
foolish.
the orb from Gronk and walk on over.
So, many revelations to be revealed today. We're going to get to the orb later. So, you remember that deal we made?
You got it?
No. But close. Lots of information about it, though. Close. Good lead, good lead. Maybe. Look, just come inside. Come to my sanctum.
Alright.
So it takes you a good long while to get to the inner sanctum. None of you are alive who were actually there at the time, but this is where the previous group of people who were alive at the time managed to get down to here to sort of enable him to actually use the majority of the foundry, because it was kind of gone a bit funky.
We were here in our ancestors' body.
Yeah, your ancestors were. Which is why he doesn't expect any of you to know the way, so he has to escort you all there. So, with a quick search on Necrons, I uncovered a few files from the previous Forge Master General of this here spire. Turns out he knew quite a lot about Necrons. Far more than he damn well should have.
Uh-huh.
So much so that he enacted a plan. That plan is currently known as Mr. Nation.
Uh-huh.
You weren't here for that, but he is an AI. He was in here, and your previous predecessors, they sort of turned him on, set him loose, and if I'm not mistaken, he is now the leader of the clan of Grotlegs.
Do I's gotta smash him then?
Maybe. Maybe. For you see, this is where things get interesting. He built him, I thought, as just a pick up all the disgusting of front through the Omnisire. Some experiments in artificial intelligence. Turns out, I was wrong. The experiment was a success, but it was not for shits and giggles, as they say. It was for a very specific purpose. To fight the Necrons. For you see, there are apparently Necron tomb world on this planet. This concerns me greatly.
You would know.
I like how you're just making this so convenient for us. We could have just explored the stars for this.
Could have, but I actually planned this from the very beginning.
I'm calling bullshit, but I'll go along with it for
I
now.
am not bullshitting you. I planned this ages ago. I had the
You
world
made
map
this
and I just
planet
went...
the fucking Ichigo of the solar system.
I went... There's going to be this here, that there, Eldar tomb here, Tau outpost here, this there, that there. You found
And
about...
it's a Necron.
What's even
tomb
so
world.
good about this planet?
You have no idea.
Well, wasn't this supposed to be the Orcs planet though, like our home planet?
It's your home planet, but it's not the Orc home planet. It's just a planet, as far as you know.
Alright, lad, it's made for killing Necrons. Do I gotta smash it, or can you handle it?
Yet. This is, it's complicated. You see, you remember how I said that if there's an large orc generator, the plasma generator here goes kaboom and blows up the planet?
Aww.
Apparently that was a lie by the Force Master General. Apparently if it's a Necron generator, then this place goes boom.
I'm gonna lean over to Krog. We's gonna make a Gargant.
I prefer if you did it, but... Okay.
Boss, what about a Gargant on a Squiggoth that's been horribly mutated?
Ikrog, you don't understand. Have you ever seen a Gargant? It would crush a Squiggoth.
Nah, not if you reinforce the base.
Wait.
I'll be doing.
What if we make a Gargant, we put a Squiggoth on top of that Gargant, and we put a smaller Gargant on top of that Squiggoth?
Boss, please. All you gotta do is just cut into the shell of the Squiggoth's back, take it off, and then put the Gargant on top of the square. It might be a bit bloody, but that's all that's needed.
You ain't doing that to Crumpy.
Not Crumpy. Me, Squiggoth.
Right.
It'd be beautiful.
Right. Alright, what were you talking about, Vlad?
Good thing you stopped, because I was about to play something rather unpleasant to get your attention. But he just looks at you incredulously and goes, okay. So, based on my findings, I know it's on this planet. Problem is, we don't know where exactly. Which
You're really
is...
good at your job with maps, ain't ya?
Shut up. Where is the orb?
I hand it to him.
Thank you. He just kind of looks it over. Well, this doesn't exactly say anything, does it?
No.
Did it have
we
anything
did.
with it?
I'm gonna smile, walk over to Windove and drag him over. Ask Windove here.
Oh, what?
Windove, tell him what was in the oil before you screeched at it.
Oh, I didn't do that.
That was
Gerzak.
Was it? I thought it was Windove. I forgot we have another Psyker now.
Well, you have a
We
psychic
don't.
brain.
We have two commandos, basically.
Pretend I said Gearzag then.
She's over the wrong guy.
Oh,
No,
I
it was
think
you.
I know the problem here.
What's going on?
The problem is this is an orb, right?
Right.
And orbs, they supposed to do certain thing, right? This thing
Not
is not doing
always.
it.
Some of them are just round
This
spheres.
orb supposed to
I-
orbit. It is not orbit.
Orbit.
Right, Gearzag, tell him what was in it before you screeched at it.
What do you mean orbit?
Focus, please.
Go on, Gears.
Was
There's
it-
a bunch of questions going on around about the orb. I don't know which one's which.
Oh, this is
Tell
I
me
pat
information
Gearzag on the shoulder.
about the orb.
Pat
Maybe
Gearzag on the
if-
shoulder and tell him what was in there before you screeched at it.
Maybe I should just turn it
Well,
on.
you see, it wasn't me that squeezed at it. Really, it was he points at his large head.
Oh, you
Don't
mean
worry.
that thing that's attached to you, right?
Yeah.
Oh, so it was you. So tell him.
Cue other brain taking over.
Oh, jeez. I didn't think about it. I need a moment to think about it for him. Nah. I'm not really up to ball playing today, but whatever. Anyways, yes, about that orb. It was. So what color was it? Pink, purple?
Purple.
Black, probably. Okay.
Black, deep black.
It's
No,
necrophorus.
before he screeched at it. Before
It was the same color.
screeching at it.
This one's not in our language.
It was still black.
Yep.
Weird. There's yes, about that orb. It was well. I'm not quite sure what it was, but it was quite black before. Wow.
Pretty racist, bro.
Orc are green.
Black.
Or-
Then it went what?
Black.
You are truly a marvel and a help. Thank you. But seriously,
Roy,
what did you do
here's
to
what
it? What happened?
Roy, here's what happened.
I attempted
Gearzag
to search
something
the.
came out.
One at a time.
Gearzag screeched at it, something came out.
You screeched at it.
I attempted to delve into the warp and see what I could do to help analyze what the object was. And the warp spoke back and well, got a little angry, I suppose.
So somehow you're a psycho? How is this possible? You're not.
What? You didn't tell me nothing about this. How'd you become a psycho?
Roy, we can talk
Yeah.
about his origin stories later.
Other stuff later. Okay, so you did something with it with warpy energy, and then it did something. What?
It came out.
What came out?
It made some sort of explosion. A ring of energy went exuded out from the orb after I used my powers on it.
So you've activated it. Fan-fucking-tastic. Which means at some point the Necrons are going to wake up.
Maybe
Not
if I
we blow
crump
him
it.
up.
Maybe if I crump it.
Crump the orb?
I
Alright,
would
you
not
go
recommend it. It might make things worse. And
What
it
if I put
probably
it
won't
into a
work.
weapon? Wait, I think it's a power source, right? What if I make like a
Uh,
gun that shoots Necron energy, like some sort of Gauss rifle?
Goss.
Shut up, you.
Gauss, boss,
Gauss.
Gauss. It's
Shut
my own
up.
unique word. I made it up just now on the spot.
Right.
Go
If you manage to do that, I will pay you your weight in teeth. But this thing is not going to do it. I have no idea exactly what this is, but it's definitely Necron. It's not
Well,
working exactly right now.
Obviously, this was some kind of prison.
Maybe. Or quite possibly, as I think it might be, an on-off switch, as it were.
So what if I just press the button that turns it back off then?
Uh,
Ever think of that, Vlad, eh? Oh no, the smart one.
Charming, but no, that will not help.
Well, if it got activated by warp energy, how come my hammer didn't do anything?
I have no idea, quite possibly because it's already on and turning it off requires, how should I put it, administrative access.
Oh.
I don't know what's more administrative than corn.
Please don't say his name out loud. You might piss him off and
Corn.
get his attention. Oh dear. A warp gate opens.
Hey.
Nerd.
Outpours about
Three
a dozen
bloodthirsters step
bloodthirsters.
through. Alright, he just kind of sighs. Okay, look. There was more information about finding the Necron tomb. Something about a single mountain all by itself, wreathed in green energy. This is where things got interesting. You see, there's a fair bit of history to this planet. During the time of Great Crusade, long time ago, this is when the Emperor himself, blessed be the Omnissiah, was going through the galaxy setting things on fire. Well, one of his crusades came to this planet, and he found himself a bit of what's called a machine cult. And not the proper one. They were worshipping something, some form of machine spirit. Something involving, well, metal that lived, machines that spoke, and according to records that I've uncovered recently, which are a bit spotty, there was something involving a mountain, and it got wreathed in green energy before sinking away underground.
Well, I think I've heard about use lots Humies taking care of these robots, right?
Well, sort of. This one wasn't exactly correct in their beliefs and worship, so we had to kill most of them before this world
You
was brought into
mean,
compliance. What?
What if
Killing
we just-
innocent people.
I
would
wasn't
never
there.
do such
Shut
a
up,
thing.
you little shit. I'm not that fucking old.
What if we just fill that tomb with promethium and then blow it up?
You're a genius.
That is an interesting prospect and one that could work if we could fucking find it.
Wait,
What?
couldn't we somehow follow the warp thing that came out of the orb?
You
Like
mean-
maybe it left behind a trail.
You know, I did pick up some energy around the area, but it seemed to have just simply gone all over the planet.
Vlad, I believe in you.
Look, we have to wait until there's more energy coming from a specific source. Right now,
The longer we wait,
I
the
know,
more
I
the
know.
problem.
Now, here's the thing. Back to that abomination, Mr. Nation. He's the head of Angry Grotlegs. You know this? Well, his purpose is to destroy Necrons, and apparently Necrons are waking up. Might want to go talk to him. Maybe he
But-
work beside
I-
you, or stood you. I don't know. I don't care.
Don't he hate orcs? He started the Grot Rebellion.
Him? No, he's not started the Grot Rebellion.
Who was the leader of the Grot Rebellion again?
He was just called the Grot.
The Grot. Oi, Vlad, do you know of anyone called the Grot?
Well, no. There's lots.
Maybe
of...
Mr. Nation will know. Where can we find him?
Well, that's in his camp. He hasn't left. His group got hit just as hard as everybody else. By the way,
Right.
apparently the
So-
two major clans have repaired themselves. You know, the Fireheads and the Mad Dogs. So, if you were planning on killing them and taking their stuff, that moment's gone.
Well, do you think Mr. Nation would enjoy visitors?
Possibly. Try not to piss him off. He is big, he's
All
nasty, he's
right.
dangerous.
Come on, boys, let's go visit the robot.
As you turn to leave, the orb shows blinks, and there's a little green circle. Oh shit!
What's that mean?
Whatever it is you started has gone to the next step.
Right, can't be as bad as it was. Let's go.
Yeah, go quickly, please. I'll keep this here, keep it secure. Hopefully, it won't
Are
explode.
you sure you don't want to give it to me, Vlad?
I'm quite
I
sure.
want to
Thank
be
you.
known to take
I'm gonna
good care
grab
of
a
unknown
guard by the collar
artifacts.
and drag him.
Thank you. Thank you
You
for coming.
assume I have a collar, boss.
I grab you
Little
by
did
your
you
neck.
know, I would never wear such Chad-worthy things.
Chat-worthy.
Eventually, you get dragged out by various appendages and outside.
Various appendages.
Right,
He
let's
has like
go.
6 arms.
Let's, I guess when we get to his camp, we'll land the ship close enough to where we can walk there, and I'll lead with my weapons.
The ship itself is going to be repaired. It's going to take at least a couple of days.
Couple of days? How far of a walk is it?
A couple of days. Walk?
Oi, Vlad, can we borrow one of your trips?
Fuck off.
You don't want to save the planet and yourself?
I'm busy. Also, you've got your own flying ships. Use them.
You want to wait a few days until the apocalypse happen?
You will have a pilot and 2 pilots and 2 fucking aircraft. Use one.
We don't have an aircraft here. We gotta wait a few days. You want to let the world end?
Use radio to call aircraft to pick you up. Donkoff.
Or we could use one of yours.
What's Doomkorf mean, Vlad?
I think he's
It's over.
having a stroke.
It's a word I picked up from a bunch of, what am I called?
Kriegsman.
Yeah, Kriegsman, that's the one.
Caveman.
Shut
I
up.
know who they are for inexplicable reasons.
I guess I'll radio up one of our speed freaks to bring the Orca War.
Or you could have one of the, the Aquila Lander. the
Or
actual-
that too.
Yeah,
that
your
works.
actual fucking flyer.
Nah. You're thinking about this too logically. Too logically.
How long does it take for the Aquila Lander to get here?
10 minutes.
Okay, now we leave.
It takes them about 5 minutes to get to your destination. Quite a few shots are sent your way, which are kind of half-assed, not really aiming. More like a couple of orcs just taking pot shots at something in the sky for shits and giggles. Before you eventually land out the front of a very large, heavily fortified base. Although,
Is there,
pardon?
is there a door?
There is. It's currently broken. There's also a few
Ah.
holes in the wall. Apparently,
Can
they
I
got hit
do
hard.
a perception check to make sure that there isn't like automated turrets or some shit around here?
Sure. There are quite a few automated turrets, as well as a few manned turrets pointing directly at you right now.
Can I wave at them and yell at them?
They know you're there.
No, I'm like wave as if to say, "Hey, we come in peace,"
The fact
and then
that
scream at them saying, "Hey, we want to see your boss."
the fact that they haven't shot you is evidence the fact that they're waiting to see what happens. But yes, a few of them disappear, a few heads disappear, and then after a moment, you hear loud thumping noises from a very large mech.
Okay.
Eventually, it busts through the front door, what's left of it, and you are greeted by a rather horrifying sight. This thing is about 10 foot tall, covered with thick
Grog.
plates,
Grog takes
has
notes.
has 4 arms, 2 of them ending in power claws, 2 of them ending in what looks like crude hands. It has a Gatling gun, otherwise known as an assault cannon, a rocket launcher, and apparently a flamethrower as well. This thing is incredibly heavily armed.
I
It's a
wave
walking
at it.
arsenal. It stomps out to you, accompanied by what looks like 4 death dreads and a whole bunch of boys.
Well, glad we never conquered your clan. Anyways, so use Mr. Nation, right?
I am
Right. You hate Necrons, right?
Necrons. How do you know this word?
Right. We accidentally unleashed a Necron.
Boss, maybe you shouldn't, say that.
You all notice there's like 4 different red dot lasers kind of appear on his forehead.
Let me rephrase my statement. We didn't unleash them. An orb unleashed them. We found the orb. It unleashed some kind of energy, and now the Necrons are awake.
If the
That's a bit
Necrons
better,
were
boss.
if the Necrons were awake, you would be dead.
Right, well,
They're
he's waking
kind
up.
of awake and they're kind of not.
They've gone to stage 2.
You just hear a small amount of gears and beeping coming from inside him. This does not bode well. Primary
Right,
objective.
so can you, like, take care of them?
I will attempt to do so. That is my purpose.
R-
However, my secondary objective my primary objective is to destroy the Necrons. However, in order to do so, I require your assistance.
Why?
Because
Why?
I cannot do this on my own. My purpose
Well,
is
you
to
want us
destroy
to help? What's wrong with you?
One of the laser dots points at you.
Well, if you kill him, then who's gonna help you?
He's got a fair point.
What's left of your clan?
Oh,
Right.
he's got a fair point, boss.
Well, you see, what will happen is one of my boys will kill the rest of my clan, so we won't help you.
He's got an even fairer point.
Something
Right, you
tells me
people are
you didn't
smart.
enact this plan before you came here. Something tells me you did not have a plan.
I turn on my radio comm.
You just hear static.
Damn it.
It's
Right,
called a
okay.
jammer.
I've reconsidered. We might help you. What's in it for us?
Survival.
Aside from that, that's like a secondary benefit.
Yeah, we
Well,
don't really care about that.
After my primary objective has been completed, I have no purpose after that.
Right, and then we get your clan, right?
I can agree to that if you defeat me in single combat.
Right, that's not gonna happen because you was gonna get shot down.
No.
But wait, you're a robot, right?
Affirmative.
So, once you finish your primary objective, you ain't got nothing else to do.
Technically. Yes.
Right.
So why would you fight us?
Exactly. You ain't got no objective to fight us, therefore, you ain't gonna do squat.
True, but at this point, I am the boss of this clan.
Well, not after you finish your primary objective, now are ya?
Negative. I will
He's
still
got
be the
even-
boss of the clan. If you want the
Is that
clan,
your secondary objective?
my objectives are to destroy the Necrons. In order to
Destroy all
attain this
Necrons.
objective, I must build a sufficient force in order to do so.
So what you're telling me is you have a secondary because you's gonna keep the clan once you finish your primary.
I am fully sentient and self-aware. I can create my own objectives after
You're
the
a
first.
very bad lawyer.
The blazer dot goes back onto you. Do not insult me whilst I am holding you at this point in range. I will destroy you.
Right.
I'll do what I want behind your back.
Boss is you's hungry. I proceed to stuff
Boys.
some half-cooked food in his mouth.
The way you said that. Boys.
Right. Well, the chances of me defeating you in one-to-one combat are about the same chances of Gronk beating me in an arm wrestling contest, which is none.
Absolutely.
We shall see. However, after the defeat of the Necrons, assuming that you are capable of doing so, We shall
We
engage.
are capable.
we shall engage in single combats, and you, if you
Alright.
win, will receive the rest of the clan. As
Is
you
it
would
to
be.
the death?
This is how it transfers, yes? One orc boss defeats another, and the other's clan joins the first.
Who told you that? They's lying to you.
That's how I became boss. I killed the previous boss in single combat.
Because they were scared of you.
Wow, you guys, bunch
That's
of
how it
barbarians
works.
killing each other. I would never do such a thing.
How dare you?
How dare you?
Use one of the civilized orcs.
Yeah. I talk to my enemies before I crump them.
And then you eat them.
If I want the boss's
I eat
place, I
them.
subtly take over. I do not just outright kill him, that would be barbaric.
I challenged the boss, I killed the boss, I am the boss. That is how it works.
Oh, yeah.
If you want the clan
Hey.
after we are finished, you have to defeat me.
What
What
if
happened?
What if I beat you in a battle of wits?
How smart.
I would have to remove about 70% of my core processors in order to be onto your level.
What if I beat
What
you in a guitar match?
What about my level, though? I was the smartest. Besides the boss, of course.
I think I have a small microchip processor that's small enough to equal yours.
Oh, really? Oh, really?
Right, well, after we defeat the Necrons, yous ain't just gonna fight me, cause I'll be tired. You're a machine. Yous can't get tired.
A fair point. 1 week after. Now,
Maybe.
do you know where the Necrons are?
Just stating again, maybe I'll fight you. Maybe. Anyways, I think it left a trail, but the person we talked to didn't know jack about the trail. Maybe you'll know.
Just me.
Stand by. He turns. He re-enters the fortress.
I'm gonna whisper to Ikrog real quick. I want you to prepare a bucket of water for when I fight him, okay?
Boss, what if I just reprogram him after everything's all done?
He'll throw you off.
Nah, see, you fight him, and then I jump on his back while you're fighting him.
Or we throw water on him and short circuit him.
But don't you want your own little reboot ally?
Rubu Outlaw?
Robo ally?
Robo Alloy?
Robo ally?
I say we make him an oven after my boss kills him.
Oh, see, we
Go
could
on.
reprogram him and stick an oven inside of him. We're geniuses.
We could have pan pizzas every day.
I don't even know what that is, but it sounds delicious.
Mr. Nation, 10-foot tall killing machine built for purposes of distraction and an
And
easy bake
pizza
oven.
oven.
What do you expect?
I don't
Tell
know,
me
but I
it's
don't
not how it's
expect this.
supposed to be.
We could make a food truck.
Yes.
Yes.
No, it'd be a
Boss.
food mech.
I don't care what the commandos say. You're a genius, boss.
What
The
the commander say?
What did I say?
You keep trying, dude. One of these days, someone's going to die. Oh, lordy. Okay, so, after a few
You
moments...
mistook me for Rollout.
Okay, so after a few minutes, it comes back out. No, negative Necron energy detected. Insufficient data. Sensors insufficient.
Well, I could've
Apparently-
told you that.
Insufficient.
Insufficient. Basically, Necrons haven't awoken yet.
But they're on stage 2.
I doubt it.
I think I
Stage
can
2
fix
is
this.
waking up entire armies and sending them out.
I have a plan, and I always think it'll take care of the Necrons, but I need yours help.
I'm listening.
Alright, so, do you's got Promethium?
Yes, though it's in short supply at the moment.
How many liters?
Several thousand.
That's a lot of liters.
We stockpiled because we're not stupid.
Right. How many teeth do you's got?
Calculating. 387.
Right. So here's what you do, right? We fill their tomb with as much Promethium as we can fit, and then we set it off.
An intriguing prospect. One to guarantee to do some damage. Unfortunately, metal does not burn.
Wait, but metal does burn at a certain temperature.
We just gotta burn it at that temperature. Easy.
gotta cook 'em.
Promethium doesn't.
All we need to do
That's
is
what
build
we-
a giant
I don't want to
laser.
say this. I do not want to say this, but
Does
Say it,
Prometheum
say it,
melt
say
steel
it, say it.
beams?
Promethium does not melt Necron beams.
Wait. What if
You're not thinking high enough. You need to make a giant laser.
And 11.
what if we make something that can take the Necrons apart,
Right,
and
what
then we
if
fill the tomb with it?
what
Such
if
as?
we tie a
Maybe.
Necron tomb into an oven
Wrong.
and
Shut up.
cook 'em?
Gronk, you're not a part of this.
Shut up.
Aw.
I
You're
slapped
only
Ron.
here for the after party. This has got nothing to do with you.
Harsh.
Anyway.
Oi, boss. Oi. I somehow remembers backs up on the what is it, Space Hawk. We went to this water. Remember?
That's what I was getting to. Roy, what if we made some kind of thing, some small thing that took them apart on a small level?
But boss, death lasers. They're the new thing. All
Wait,
hip
let,
with the
let
boys.
let Mr. State think about it.
It's Mr. Nation. But, look, it's a nice attempt, nice thought. Unfortunately, Necrons tend to operate at the micro level anyways.
But we make our micros better than their micros.
We go micro. You're not thinking small enough.
A few of
Boss.
his process, you see a couple of red lights coming on inside of him. Like,
All you
error,
need to do is
error,
just divide by
stupidity,
0.
error.
As long as you divide by 0, you can get anything done. It's how I became a big mech, after all.
Are
Grog,
you sure
all
you
of the
use it a
lasers
little
are
bit?
now on you. Do not attempt that again.
Do not
So-
attempt what again?
You use a robot, right? You's really good at making things.
I can be.
What if you make those micro machines, but you make yours better than theirs? Cause they's old, right? What if you make yours new and improved?
You don't understand how technology works in the Imperium, do you?
We understand how our technology works.
No, you
We
don't.
just think it works, and it works.
Hey, you don't know that. Don't say that. Only I know that.
What did you say?
Stop it. Stop it, Skorgazak. Don't break the fourth wall. You clever git you.
Alright, he just says, look, you come up with a plan, I'll help. You
We
find
already had a
them where,
plan.
I'll attack. An actual
Right.
plan.
Is
Until
there
then,
any
get off my lawn.
central processing point to the Necrons? Do they have like a server farm
You
somewhere?
sound like a nerd. I
What
don't
a
like
nerd.
nerds.
You is one.
Long season nerd.
No, he's not. I'm a mech. He's fundamentally different.
Fair enough.
Get
Wait.
off my lawn!
I hop
That's
back
the
in the.
nation. Don't
He turns
Necrons
around and
have
goes
some,
inside.
Don't Necrons have some sort of leader?
Yes, kill him, it should be okay. Other than that,
If you do
fuck
that,
off.
I think he wants to do it. Alright, let's go find him.
First, we have to find the Necrons, right?
Boss, one thing I wanted to say here. You notice that river in that Space Hawk across long time ago?
Hmm.
You always remember what was in that water?
Little things that hide us.
Like I brought that. Even metal, I think.
We've already suggested that.
They weren't nanites, they were microbes.
Well, don't we still? Do we not still have one?
Right, Gizak, I realize you're trying to think here, but it ain't working.
Only I can think.
They's work on a microscopic level. If we try something like that, it ain't gonna work.
All we gotta do is mix the protons with the neutrons and call it an atom. Obviously.
and then
Idiots.
split it.
It's only
Idiots.
neutrons.
Then split it. Oh god.
No,
If we can. Oh wait, boss. What if we make a laser that splits atoms whenever it touches something? I'm a genius.
Idea.
I
The
call it
second
my
you
have a
technical
find
nuclear
that, the
laser.
second you die.
right.
Wait. Okay, let's go back to base, and I'm gonna go find the Emperor.
Okay. It takes you about 5 minutes to get back via the plane.
Okay, I'm gonna like hoof it to the Emperor.
Hoof it.
Hello. Can I
Raw
help you?
Emperor, always gonna need you to do something for once.
What?
Alright, so there's these machines, right? And they're somewhere on the planet. You just gotta find them.
What machine are you looking for?
Necrons?
Necrons? I
Yeah.
don't know what they are.
Alright, they're these like big living machines. And what are Necrons?
What are Necrons?
We don't even really know.
That's the question I asked you.
I'm gonna call
They're-
Vlad.
The Rubits.
I'm gonna call Vlad.
This is Vlad.
Right. So say for what if in theory I had a Psyker and I had him locate Necrons? What would I have to tell the Psyker to look for?
That is an excellent question.
Vlad, I swear you are not being useful.
Shut up. Look, it's a little complicated, okay? This whole thing
Alright.
doesn't happen every day.
Alright,
Now look.
explain.
Now look, if the Necrons, if you want to find Necrons, although why you would actually do that I have no idea, because that would be suicidal, but in order to find them you would have to look for large deposits of metal, though if you wanted to use a Psyker to do it, I don't know why, possibly looking for a void where there should be something.
You hear that, Emperor?
Yes?
Alright, good, get to work.
Like how it's just Travis
Okay.
talking to himself.
Kind of, yeah.
Alright, Vlad, thanks. I hang up.
One more.
Wait, what was he gonna say? I call back.
This is Vlad.
What was he gonna say?
Yeah, there seems to be a bit of a problem here.
What?
The orb just lit up again.
Alright, what is it?
It's just a straight line coming off the circle. So, could you please make the thing go faster?
Stage 3?
I have no idea. All I know is things are getting worse. Please make quickly.
Do you got the phone number for Mr. Awesome, Mr. Nation, Mr.
don't-
State?
I blocked his number.
Well, do you know it? I'm not asking if you blocked it or not.
You always have to know it to block it.
I know it.
Right.
Why?
Alright, just
Boss.
put me through.
One moment. Fucking coil up the budget. He just starts swearing, destroying. Right. Connecting. Connected. Speak.
Right, I think the Necrons are in stage 3.
Negative.
Right, well, something's happened to the orb, and there's a little line.
That means they're about to enter stage 1.
But there's already in stage 2.
Negative.
What stage 1?
Positive.
Stage 1 is activating basic defenses of Tomb.
Right. Oh, hey, Mr. Nation, yous have large database about the Necrons, right?
Yes.
Right. Say hypothetically, always had a Psyker try to look for the Necrons. What would I tell him to look for?
Stand by.
See, Vlad, you could be like this.
He's doing the exact same thing I did. Fuck off.
But he has information.
Here's the exact same information I do, you shithead.
Watch, he's gonna come back with something good.
If you're he comes back. Right. Information. If you are searching for Necrons using a Psyker, look for a Void.
See, Vlad, you could have said that.
I did say that.
You said empty void.
Same fucking thing. Oh, click.
Thanks, Mr. Nation. Always gonna control your clan soon. I hang up.
He's already hung up. He wasn't listening.
Damn it. Alright. Does the Emperor have anything yet?
I'm looking, but it's an entire planet.
Well, he's gotta work faster. Or use his
Well, yeah,
I like
it's
the
a-
rest of us.
It's an entire planet. Why don't you just work faster then?
Okay, I'm going to need to take the keys to the Argus lighter then.
Right, yous ain't taking my keys anywhere.
But if I'm going to do this, I need to go fast.
Don't we have some weird little candle thing?
Oh,
I don't think
yes,
it's a very
yes,
good
you do.
idea.
Why don't we? Why don't you? Go on.
No. We
Go
no,
on.
we are not giving that candle to an unsanctioned child psyker. I would rather not have Korn himself go into my child.
It wouldn't be corn.
I would
Probably
not.
Sneech.
Yeah,
I
no
don't know if
thank-
it's going into a child. It's probably Slanesh.
Right.
Fair enough.
I guess I'll bring the Emperor with me, get on to Killer Queen, and drive the Vlads, give him to Vlad, and tell him, put him at the highest tower you've got, and tell him to walk fast every 10 minutes.
Every 10 minutes, walk fast.
Work fast.
Oh.
Oh, I can't believe I have an unsanctioned psycho in my midst. Second one today. Fine!
Well,
Fine!
is that really what you're worried about, though?
Well,
What?
you're standing next to an unsanctioned psycho who could at any moment become a warp gate for demonic entities that will devour your flesh and soul. Yes, at the moment, that is your highest concern.
Just punch him in the face if he gets too ridey.
Well, at least I have your permission to do so. Now, unfortunately, I have to quickly go to the toilet, so we'll take a 5-minute break.
No.
Yes.
No. No. What are you talking about?
Alright, I'll be right back.
Now that all the dumb people have left, let us smart people talk.
Yeah. I've been playing the Warhammer Crusader Kings 2 mod. It's a lot
Yeah.
of fun. Yeah.
Nice.
Playing as Ushoran. You know, like the Striogi dude? I don't know
No.
if you know Warhammer Fantasy at all.
Not at all. I hate Warhammer
okay.
Fantasy, actually.
Why?
I don't like it that much.
What? Nah, come on.
It doesn't, like, appeal.
God damn it.
Like, it doesn't have the same appeal as 40k does.
Ugh. Ugh.
Ugh.
Disgusting. Ugh.
Ugh.
Absolutely disgusting.
Well, it's already 11 o'clock, and all we've done is talk to people.
I think that's all we're gonna really be doing this session. I haven't been doing much these sessions, really.
Yeah, a little disappointing.
Yeah.
That's on now. When
It's-
is this
it's basically-
session gonna end tonight? I'm calling it at 12 o'clock.
Yeah, it's basically just like getting ready for what's going to happen.
Yeah.
Because the what do you call it? The Space Hulk was just a lot of constant stuff, and this one's just a lot of build up.
Is Travis back now?
Travis?
Travis?
Travi?
Travi, old pal?
Travi? So are you finally home? Mother misses you.
Not sure why you suddenly made the Grot Rebellion happen. It kind of just got overshadowed really hard by the actual plot point.
Fair enough. But to be fair, like, Necrons waking up on an orc world is like the worst thing that could ever happen to them.
Why do you say that?
Because Necrons have legendarily in the fluff, like, have had huge problems with orcs.
What?
I don't think we're as well equipped as like any society that's actually developed.
Especially, feral orcs are just like a pushover.
True.
I mean, the closest
Speaking of,
the closest thing we have to destroying Necron Tomb worlds is just filling a planet with Promethium.
I don't know. Speaking of, weren't orcs originally created to fight the Necrons?
Yes, we were.
We's unpredictable.
Unpredictable. But then we turned on our own dudes, so like.
Wait, if we were made to kill the Necron...
Very unpredictable.
Very.
Frankly, the way that orcs were designed to kill Necrons is because each time an orc dies, there's like 5 or 10 more that's brought back up.
Oh,
Yeah.
fuck.
Well, I mean, that's kind of like the Necron's dream. They get to exterminate all life forever.
Yeah, but every time a Necron gets damaged, it has to teleport back to its tomb. If we continuously send more and more orcs at them, eventually they'll run out of active Necrons to fight, and we can just destroy their tomb.
No, because once it gets damaged enough to have to teleport back, it just goes and gets repaired and then just leaves again.
Yeah, but how fast is the repairing?
Extremely fast.
Yeah, it's pretty fast.
Yeah.
So, Necron
There's
debates.
still the,
How to kill them.
of course, then there's
We're
there's still
drawing
the
up Necron battle plans.
I've
idea.
read. I know for a fact that you can take them apart at a microscopic level with nanomachines. I know that. And I know for a fact that you can kill them with very specific Eldar. Let's go visit the Dark Eldar.
You guys want to take a
Do
trip?
you
to
know that
Aurora?
in character though? Do you know that in character though?
Let's go to the candle. Right, so I'm gonna grab the nearest psyker, the one that looks like he has the most willpower, and I'm gonna look at him and tell him, "Alright, you is gonna ask the candle something for me."
What you want, boss?
Right, you is gonna ask the candle this: how do I kill a Necron?
The easiest.
What's the easiest way to kill a Necron? Got it.
No. What are all of the ways to kill a Necron? For good.
Okay. I was gonna try. He sits at the candle.
We give him +10.
He starts staring at it. Good thing he gave him +10 because it was going to give him a -10, so he's going to go straight up.
Does he get anything for all of us being in the room?
Nope.
Damn.
Are you sure you want to be in the room for this?
I'll step right outside the room once I give him the +10.
I'm just double checking. Because there won't be any effect, but whatever.
Hey! I walk back in.
know the things! It
Alright.
burns me brain.
I slap him. Alright, tell me how to kill him.
Oh, I forgot.
Huh? Okay. Well, there's...
You smacked him so far. You gave him.
There's not really many ways to permanently kill a Necron beyond making sure they don't get a chance to repair themselves, whatever that means.
What other ways are there to permanently kill?
Complete and utter disintegration. That's a long word that hurts my head.
Right, Travis, I know for a fact there's one way you didn't mention that involves the Eldar.
But such as?
Any of the blades made by the Forge gods, something?
I wouldn't know that.
Oath?
So let's just say, since he knows every single way, he mentioned that, and we take a visit to the Dark Eldar.
Can I go lie down now?
You can go lie down. I'll ask you to ask the candle things later. We're gonna have an orc that's just gonna cause an uprising that one day because we ask him to do things for us, or at least I do.
No, he's just gonna turn into a warp spawn right in front of you.
He's just gonna be the next quiz boy. He's gonna know all the useless trivia of this universe.
Yes. Perfection.
Let me actually look up exactly what the Forge God's name was.
Good idea.
Can we look up something about this fluff? None of us know
The fluff that
anything
not
about
even
it.
I knew about?
I looked this up because I was preparing myself to figure out how to kill Necrons to get my weapon.
Please.
So let's take a ride out there.
Okay.
Right to the wild side.
You head over to where you think there are some Dark Eldar hanging around. You've heard recently that a few Dark Eldar have decided to start their own gang. It so far hasn't really gotten very far. But when you go to where they're rumored to be, you do in fact see a bunch of Eldar and Orcs working around, putting things up. And when I say putting things up, I mean the Orcs are doing it and the Eldar are watching.
Whatever.
Occasionally cracking a whip. So they see you coming and they start pointing weapons at you.
I hold up my arms. Wait, we've met your leader before. I want to talk to him. Or her. It. Thing.
The Dark Elders start talking to each other in hushed whispers and harsh tones. So, you want to... Okay. Oh. Okay. Fair enough. That's one way we can do it. Yes. Okay. So, you want to go speak with the Archon. Well, he's not here. Now, what purpose would he have to talk with you?
I always want to ask him about the Forge God of all.
They just kind of look at each other confused, like, how the hell do you know that name?
We've asked an orc who looked into a candle.
No, they're just
We
really
know.
confused.
We know otherworldly knowledge through unspecified means.
They just kind of look at each other and shrug.
Did
Okay.
you know that you are not but the creation of someone else's figments? You are but the imagination of us.
Did you know he's got pointy ears?
Did you know?
Grog, you're getting shot in the foot.
Ow!
Ah!
Ow!
Yeah, it doesn't do anything. It just bangs off you. Just what? Stop insulting us,
Bangs
you little
off
shits.
me.
That's our job. We insult you.
Me
You
power
play overgrown
armor.
fungus.
Can't get through me power armor. Scott's the best power armor.
The one who shot you leans over to the other one, whispers something. The other one runs off. So, you want to talk to our Archon about a dark Eldar, a long dead Eldar god. Is that correct?
Right.
Yes.
For what purpose would you want to talk to him about that?
What
Right.
was
So,
like?
yous lots were kind of like Eldar. You were once Eldar, right?
Yes.
Right. So, any of yous lot remember the Necrons?
You see his
Very fast.
already pale face just sort of drain even further.
Oh, I see I've got your attention.
Shit.
You look hungry.
First, we had your curiosity.
Get us out!
No,
Get
we
us
have
out!
to
Get
wait.
out here! And the guy who ran off comes running back, carrying a very large, very heavy weapon. So, these guys just inquired about Necrons, and he just drops the weapon. Shit. What did you idiots do?
Well, I didn't do anything.
Liars.
It was that one there that did it. Just point.
Point.
He picks up the weapon, aims it at him, aims it at Gearzag.
Wait. If you kill them, it ain't gonna stop the Necrons.
No, but it'll make us feel better.
Will you feel good when the Necrons come here, invade you, then kill you?
We won't be here.
Probably.
We're not that stupid enough to stick around.
They's already are active, and they knows where you is.
We haven't seen any green lightning anywhere, so no, they're not active.
Yeah, but we told them where you was. Obviously.
What are you on about?
Shut up, Vicarog, you don't know what you're talking about. Right. Weez knows for a fact that they's waking up. Weez knows for a fact that they just entered stage 1. Weez needs your help to kill them. You can get some revenge on the planet that they took from you.
How did you know? You know what? At this point, I can't argue.
Listen, Vances come with backstory.
Sorry, what?
Nothing. Anyways.
Okay. So they just kind of look at each other. Look, big fella, I get the idea that you're trying to get some help. I get that. We're not going to help you. We're getting the fuck out of here.
Why?
Because we haven't
What
got
if we come with you?
That's actually a good point. What if we just come with you?
Why would we let you do that?
We can be great mercenaries.
Because otherwise we'll probably...
You ever seen an orc freebooter?
Listen,
I've never met one, but I know I'd be a great one.
I'm sure the leader of the... What was his clan? The Grotlegs?
Mm-hmm.
Well, listen. I'm sure the leader of the Grotlegs already knows about you guys, and he's probably knows the same things we knows. And if he knows that you guys are leaving, he'll probably shoot you down.
This is what what?
Uh-huh.
We're not going to fly out of here if that's what you're thinking.
What, is you gonna tunnel?
Yes.
Right. I don't know if you knows this, but Necrons have eyes, and they can see the holes in the ground, right? So they'll just come down and slaughter you.
I think
we
your
don't know that for
information is a
certain.
bit off.
They's gonna get out of here warpy lot, boss.
Oh, they've got teleporters, don't they?
One of them just sort of rubs the bridge of his nose. Just, why did we think that working with orcs was a good idea?
Because we're smart.
Wait. I think I have a trade we can make.
We're listening.
Right. You's Lord ever messed around with Tau before?
No, we don't try to associate with those people.
Right. But yous
What do
could
you mean,
have...
those people.
You,
We is another species.
yous could have new soldiers and new playthings.
Oh, wait, no, I remember those things. Didn't we turn them all into grotesques? Oh, that's right. A whole bunch of blueberries turned into grotesques. Oh, that was a fun day.
What's a
Used to-
blueberry?
Yous could have another fun day, 'cause luckily for me, I stockpiled all of their dead corpses I found in their base.
Why would we want dead corpses?
'Cause you could play with them. 'Cause you's Dark Eldar and you's gross.
Because you is Dark Eldar.
The big gun on that's currently in his hands, pointing at Itgrog. Very large, very nasty looking weapon. You don't know what it is, though.
Okay.
They said he dropped it.
Why'd you
He picked
mention
it
the weapon? It doesn't matter.
Because he was going to shoot somebody with it, but then...
Oh, so he's got it picked up?
What did he
Okay,
say
never
about
mind.
the thing I said? Come on.
I was
Okay.
going to try to sleight of hand it.
He says, look, we don't need any more. We've got plenty of DNA back in our home.
But why waste that when you could have the real thing? In fact, you could take the DNA from their corpses and have more DNA.
We don't need it. They're kind of
You
useless.
don't need it, but you
What do you
want
mean
it.
you don't need it?
We don't
course you
need it.
need
We've got plenty from the originals. Look,
Always
they're
need it.
useless to us. We can't really play with their DNA. We can't turn them
What
into
if we
monsters
give you?
anymore.
What if we give you? What if we give you?
Yeah,
I'm
Yes.
trying to think of their race name.
exactly.
What were
Wouldn't
those
expect
big
it.
bug things? It likes coming up as a blank.
Vespid?
Tyrannid?
Yeah,
Tyrannid.
Tyrannid.
Oh.
What if we give you a Tyrannid?
Okay, now you got something. What do you got?
Did we capture a live Tyrannid?
Yep.
Wrong.
Yup. Ikrog is gonna take his fanny pack and take out that little thingy.
The the little the little tadpole thing.
Parasite, yeah.
What was it? Ah, yeah, a ripper. Yeah, they seem very interested in that.
Right. And
Ah.
I put a hand in front of Ikrog. Yous don't get it unless yous helps us.
They just kind of lean into each other, start whispering.
I can tell you right now, it's a very nice Tyrannid. It's only tried to kill me 20 times.
They look at you. They
Very
start whispering
handsome
to
as
you
well.
again. Well, I don't know if the Archon exactly will wish to talk to you about that thing, but Homunculus Arugzar would definitely like to talk to you about that. So, how about we all hop on our ship and we go pay them a visit? How about that?
Are you gonna give me a formal declaration that you're not gonna kill me once we get on the ship?
They look at each other. They whisper.
Please want to see your hands when you make it.
Yeah, yeah. Ain't none of that
Double cross.
double fingers on top of the other one. You know what I mean?
Okay, fair enough. So, in exchange for help in dealing with Necrons, you will hand over that thing. Is that the deal you wish to make?
Right.
Is that the deal you wish to make?
Right.
Good. Deal.
Right.
If one of them steps forwards, holds out a hand, spits in it.
We sound brain dead half the time.
Half the time!
I'll spit my acidic spit in my hand and shake his hand.
He just goes, ooh, tingly.
Always got a space marine in me.
He just kind of.
So
We
do
are the
I.
Space Marines.
Yeah,
We
right.
are the Space Marines.
Well,
We're in
everybody
it
hop
to die.
onto the Ravager, please. Actually, we're going to need to bring two with a lot of years.
Could we rename it? I don't feel too safe walking on something named the Ravager.
Okay, let's name it the Green.
No,
Do
no,
you
no,
want
the
to
red.
walk?
The Villager.
Right,
The
let's get on
Villager.
the Ravager.
Get on the damn ship, you idiots. We're
Let's
gonna
get,
need to-
that's a good
hop on.
name. I like that. The ship.
Oh, the idiots, yeah. I do prefer the floaty boys named after me old vessel. Long
I
may
s-
she live.
I
at the
drag
bottom of
it
the
down
sea.
under the Ravager.
Alright, get on. They have to get out of the second one so that you can all fit on because you're all big and fat.
Can we call the second one the floaty geeks? After me old vessel.
No! He yells as he promptly hits the accelerator and flies off. So, it takes you about half an hour to get there because these aren't that fast. They are pretty fast, but not that fast. So, you arrive at the mountains and pretty close to where the tunnel into the webway was. You see a small camp of Dark Eldar doing what Dark Eldar do, generally being unpleasant. You see a small fighting ring where a couple of orcs are beating them shit out of each other. There's also a couple of creatures eating each other. A couple of Dark Eldar being torturous towards each other, orcs, etc. You see a few.
Why do we
goats in
hate each other? We're so alike.
Yeah,
Why can't we be
I don't know,
friends?
boss. It's a cruel, cruel galaxy, this one. One that does not like peaceful folk like us.
Roy.
I feel for the other generations,
What a
knowing
slut
what they will
savages.
be born into.
Oh dear, oh dear. Okay. So, you head towards a large parking area. You get off, get quite a few stares and jeers, a few comments thrown at you. As you walk through
They
the camp.
making fun of me.
Yes.
It's just hungry.
It's okay, Rog. You ain't ugly. You just stink really bad.
Okay.
It's just
That makes
hungry,
sense.
Ron.
Saying that, you see one of the elder walk forward with a large hose and probably start hosing all of you down. Some of
Boys like
you get a bit electrocuted with all your electrical stuff. Just a few, ow. But otherwise, you're fine. And thankfully, the people who were previously holding their noses to try and avoid vomiting are a bit relieved. You head towards the centre of the camp, a very large tent. He motions you off to the side of that, however. A smaller tent, actually, no, it's not a tent. At this point, this would be a fully fortified bunker, as it looks like. You're hearing sorts of a collection of noises coming from within. Roars, screeching, screaming, crying. All
boys
sorts of
like
noises.
this tent.
It's a full-on metal bunker now. It is.
Boys like this bunker.
So, he approaches the two guards, speaks to them for a moment. They look at you, look at him, look at you.
Look
Press
at
the
him.
comma, the com link, and one of them speaks into it. Dark Elder speaks Dark Elder into the com link. After a few brief conversation, in very confused tones, the door is opened, and they gesture you to enter.
I walk in like I own the place, and then I stop doing that.
Yeah, you get through 2-3 steps in before you get greeted by various smells and sights. Very unusual.
I breathe in.
Smells like
Make a
home.
toughness test.
I like raw sewage in the morning.
Make a toughness test.
You get
Oh,
like
God.
high. You actually get high.
Yeah, you actually do get a little bit
No, I
woozy.
don't.
You get a bit
No, I
lightheaded.
don't.
Oh,
No, I
Do we all need to roll? We all roll? Or is it just them?
He took a really deep breath. You'll be fine for now.
I've earned their respect because they didn't do anything to me.
Right.
They're pretty not overly surprised. As it is, you're actually in there by yourselves. Your escorts have stayed outside.
Well,
Okay,
there's a little gremlin man in here, right? A little dark Eldar man to talk to.
There are several figures in here, and one of them sort of glides over to you, ever so elegantly. Greetings. I am Homunculus Arugazar.
Oh, use the gateways needs to talk to.
Indeed, it appears that you are here with an item for trade. Is that correct?
Not till we get what we wants, it ain't.
You wish for services in dealing with a Necron threat, yes?
Right.
Oh, excellent. I shall inform the Archon immediately upon receiving your end of the payment.
This is-
And he
What
holds
if we
out
get-
a gnarled hand.
What if we gives you half now and half later?
Considering the nature of your payments, half would be useless.
Well, how is we to guarantee?
How
that
about
we-
some saliva now? And the actual creature later.
Right?
Do
That's
Cause
you
a half and
have
half.
excretions from this creature?
we could get it.
Yeah, just gotta stick my hand down its throat real quick. Nice
This
quick.
is amusing. Please proceed.
Scarshit's gonna,
And he gestures
Ikrog's
off
gonna
to
pick
one-
it up.
As he says, he gestures off to one side, and a small twisted creature comes up, hands him a beaker, and then he hands it over to you. Proceed, please.
Ikrog's gonna just stick his hand in the creature's throat.
It promptly bites you about 5 times when you do it.
Yeah, but I can get some saliva out of that though, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and then I'll just kind of get the dipping saliva and just put it into the beaker.
He holds up the viscous liquid inside the beaker. Fascinating. Highly aggressive microbes. This will be
You've got
outrageous.
half your payment.
This will be a guarantee of the quality of your payment. As for the actual payment, I will be requiring that thing. But this will be sufficient for you to greet the Archon for now.
Right, let's go to the Archon's tent.
The door opens, you leave, they escort you to the tent, rear entrance, and you enter into what looks like private quarters.
What's up, Archon?
There's nobody here.
There ain't no Archon here. We've been bamboozled.
Your escort just simply says, just give it a minute, you bloody overgrown, cheap-ass... Whatever, just shut up. After about 10 minutes of listening to what can only be described as sounds of debauchery in the room next door, a flap opens in the tent and in steps through a large, elegant, and graceful Dark Elder, who seems to just ignore you as he goes over to his little dresser and starts clothing himself. He is quite naked.
Do we still wait?
A good 2 minutes go by before he eventually addresses you. So, you come with payments and interesting information, yes?
Yes, we do.
Fascinating. You come to find out about the Necrons, correct?
I'll be right back, by the way.
No,
Alright. We came to get your help to kill them.
We will not be assisting you too much. For you see, they are our ancient enemy, and this planet, well, we thought it lost in the war against those bloody things. To find it still here, and that it's occupied by orcs, and humans no less, is quite irritating to us. Nevertheless, we attempted to make the best of this situation. Unfortunately, due to your activities, it seems we're going to have to leave. Again.
But wait, you can stay if we defeat the Necrons.
You defeating the Necrons. Oh, lordies.
Marines do it, we can do it.
Marines are better than you.
That's why
I take offense to that.
Good.
You've known these guys since they was made. You should know how to kill them. One of your gods did.
Of course I know how to kill them. I did it when I was just a bloody spawnling.
So you ain't gonna be a wussy and leave then?
We're not going to be a wussy and leave. We're just going to leave because we have no reason to be here.
But just leaving behind so many good things.
Like what?
This place essentially has everything. There's an Eldar place. There's a Tau place. There was a Tau place. There's a Necron place. There's a Dark Eldar place. There's an Orc place. A human place. I wouldn't be surprised if there's a squat village 10 miles east.
Funny you should mention that. Just kidding.
You basically have a petri dish of rices here.
This is true, although we already knew about the Eldar tomb. We didn't want to disturb that. Because it was supposed to overwatch this world and prevent Necrons from waking up. But I have some feeling you had something to do with its breaking there, didn't you?
Well, we did kill the Avatar Kane.
You killed the... for the love. Well, that's
See,
impressive.
we did pretty good.
Yeah, I'll give you that. It's impressive that you managed to survive that.
Anyways, back to the topic. You's basically leaving behind pure gold because you's is scared.
Have you ever faced a Necron?
yous have. What
Yes.
is you stacked into your childhood trauma?
That's one way to put it.
Oh, you hear that? You hear that, other Dark Eldar? Your leader is scared.
You're the only person in there. He's the only Dark Elder in there.
See? They all ran away.
Yeah. Now look.
Ha-
Look. You want some help? Fine. I can get you something. I get you some weapons. I can get you maybe some throwaway troops that I don't particularly need. There's a bunch of creatures that the homunculus has made that he would like to test on the field of battle. But aside from that, we're not helping. We have no interest.
Because you're a wussy, right?
Insult me again, and you'll be eating through your kneecap.
Mm-hmm. Is that what you're gonna tell the Necrons when you fight them?
Amusing. I have offered you your support. You shall receive... Let us see. You shall receive 1 Ravager armed with dark lances and a disintegrator. You shall receive... Let's see. 2...
Can you, write this down in, the Roll20 chat so I can add this later?
Okie dokie.
Oi, Dark Eldar, Matt, what's your strongest handheld shooty? I was always looking for a bigger sniper rifle.
One moment. He says, quite possibly... Well, our dark lances, if you want to go for heavy weaponry, which I will be providing you if you so desire. I will also provide...
Oh yeah, heavy weapons, good. Heavy shot is good.
5 grotesques. Although those would be from the homunculus. As well as 1 Chronos pain engine. And 1 Talos pain engine. That is all I intend to commit to this. Although I might have a few Slith who might be interested. But aside from that, that is all. Also, as a fair warning, if you encounter the staff, don't take it unless you're ready.
What do you mean, if I'm ready?
You'll know what I mean.
Or you could just tell me.
You find a staff, you take it, they wake up, they get pissed.
Right. Do they got any other melee weapons?
The Necron? Quite a few.
Right, I'll take one of them instead of the other one.
I find it unlikely, but best of luck.
So when is we gonna get this stuff?
As soon as you hand over your payments to the homunculus.
How is we's to know that yous ain't just gonna leave as soon as we's give it to ya?
You don't.
What if you give us this the same time we give you the worm?
A fair trade.
Alright, let's set it up.
Right. So, after a few minutes, you see quite a large collection of stuff about to hand over to you. And the homunculus is waiting with his hands outstretched.
Alright, on 3.
1,
2,
3.
3. And I'll start to throw it over.
Right. He takes the Ripper, he places it inside of a cage. Thank you for your services. Goodbye. He turns, he leaves, he re-enters his little bunker.
Alright, let's get this stuff moved out.
We should have probably asked how we talk to these giant grotesques.
Probably should have, yes.
I'm gonna knock on his door.
The guard just kind of gently pushes you away.
Oh my god, you're just as good. How do we talk to these things?
With your mouth.
Right, but it looks like they can't understand the very words I'm saying.
That is something you're going to have to figure out. He just
Do they
smiles at
have
you.
command words?
Yes.
Right. Grotesque, sit.
He just kind of glares at you.
Roll over.
Nothing.
Hit the ground.
Nothing.
Kill the ground.
Nothing.
Kill?
Nothing. It just kind of stares at you blankly. Yeah, looking at it, it looks somewhat vaguely orcish.
Daka?
It kind of goes... "Rrrr."
Oh, always knows how to talk to this one.
Crump! Crump!
Crump the ground.
You promptly get hit in the face.
Who, me or Ikrug?
The first person who said crump.
Him.
Yep. You get punched square in the face.
Oh, I like this one.
Crump the ground.
He says if you for a moment. He punches the ground.
Alright. Do these guys have any ranged attacks, or are they just melee?
There does seem to be something sticking out of them.
No, boss, we already said the word Daka. Didn't do much.
But we didn't give them a target. Daka the ground.
You see this a little what could only be described as a stream of goo sort of splashes onto the ground and then sort of melts a little puddle.
Alright, thank you for your help, God. You were really useless. Tell your leader he's a wussy for me.
They just start glaring at you. You see what could only be described about 20 or 30, an entire platoon of very heavily armed Dark Elder pointing heavy weaponry at you.
Hey, he's the one who said he was traumatized by Necron, not me.
Is there a Dark Lance?
There is
Oh, we
indeed a
got
Dark
one.
Lance.
Two Dark Lances.
Dark Lances are
I'm
so
gonna-
much fun.
I'm gonna add that to my inventory.
Go ahead.
Salivating.
What is a Ravager is the ship, right?
Stats.
What's a
Stats?
disintegrator?
It's just one of the types of weapons that they have.
Oi, boss.
What?
I get Ravager.
I would say, however, the Dark Lance not as good as, say, a las cannon. So,
Aww.
though it does
Maybe
have a
I'll
bigger
just-
clip, and it has the lance quality.
What's the lance quality?
That is something I'm looking up right now.
Boss, can I has Ravager?
Well, he's
Thanks.
gonna have to divvy up the loot later. For now, you just get to drive it.
Okay. Lance quality have variable penetration value that is dependent on the accuracy of each shot. When a target is hit by the weapon with the lance quality, each increases the weapon's penetration value by its base value once for each degree of success achieved by the attacker. Holy shit.
That's pretty cool.
Okay, so
Yeah,
wait,
it's got pen 4, so if you get like 4 degrees of success,
It's got pen 8.
so it's based on the accuracy of the shot, and it's being fired by an orc.
yeah. Now, if you get 4 degrees of success, it's 4 times 4.
Oh, so it's like...
Yeah, it's 16.
Oh, shit. That's not bad.
Yeah, so if you get like manage to get 8 degrees of success, that's fucking insane right there.
That's like tank killer. Holy shit.
Yeah, its
So,
its
range-
actual damage is 3d10 plus 7.
Alright. 3d10 plus 7. Range?
200.
200. Type.
Energy, of course.
Energy. Rate of fire.
Single.
That's clip.
9.
9. Reload.
2 full.
2 full. Spare clips.
None.
None. Okay.
And lance quality.
Yeah, I already put that.
Cool. So, you're in a camp surrounded by a platoon of Dark Elder pointing these things at you.
Right, then let's just leave. I said my piece.
hmm You pile up onto the Ravager and try to figure out how to actually operate the thing. Who's driving?
Gearzag, and if he crashes it, he is gonna go back here and ask for another one.
Do you have another Ripper?
Another Ripper?
Haha.
Yeah. So, Gearzag, please give me a -20 drive test.
-10. I'm gonna give him +10.
Good.
No instructions from Eldar how to operate it, so I don't crash into
None.
other camp.
It's all written in Eldar. Quite a few of the Eldar are just kind of sitting back, placing bets.
So -10, huh? Aeronautica?
Yep. No, surface. Ravagers
Surface?
are hover.
I thought they were flyers. So -10. Oh wait, no, hold up. Cancel. I have the talent, I believe. I'll find it. Yeah, hotshot pilot. Yeah, so just a straight surface test. Hey. And fate
Roll
point.
that immediately.
And fate point. Still fail. Not quite as
Right,
but-
I've got this. You push the button and it promptly goes sideways. Thump! Into another Ravager. He promptly
Roy, let's
starts
let's
sparking.
just-
You see a couple of Dark Elder facepalm. Another couple start laughing, exchanging of what looks like money.
from that, I'm actually going to look down, see a little sticker that's like, 4-way directions. Or someone put this upside down. Try again.
It's inverted.
No, remember that scene from Independence Day?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go.
And
So-
we're going to try again. You'll give me your +10, so it's
Yes.
yay. There we go.
You
Yes.
finally managed to get to go forwards and up and over. And you managed to leave the camp without blowing up. It goes rather slowly given the load. It's meant to be carrying like half a dozen Dark Elder. It's carrying half a dozen really big orcs in power armor. So, whereas this
I
thing would
think
normally
only
be
like
about
it's like
15 or so
small.
meters, it's about 3. And
There's only
Well,
like
we have another vehicle. We could just have us get in this one and have us get in the other one.
no, you only have one.
Now we came here in that other vehicle that we called over.
No, you came in the Ravager. They took you in it.
You're right.
Right, but
That's
how
right.
did we get... Right, so we're leaving behind the vehicle, so we need to go there.
Yes, you do.
Yes, we do. So let's go there.
So, it takes you better part of 2-3 hours to get there. Thankfully, it hasn't been stolen. You managed to load up half of you boys into the Arvis lighter, and barely managed to squeeze your creatures inside of it, barely. And you manage to slowly but surely trudge back to your base. So, it's on your way back that you receive a phone call.
I
from
answer.
Vlad. This is Vlad. We have problem.
What problem?
Orb has lit up completely now.
Put me through.
What are you talking about? I am through.
Vlad, we had this conversation last time. I wanted to ask about the orb. Put me through to destination.
He won't have information about the orb. Look, the problem is...
It's better I tell him about it so that he knows at least.
Fine, connecting. Once again, playing cold and your brother, you piece of shit. Fine! This is Mr. Nation. Go ahead.
Alright, the orb is completely lit up.
Affirmative. Do you have a location?
Hey, Vlad!
What did I just fucking say? He doesn't. Yes, Gorgazak, what do you want?
Do you got the location?
Yet.
Yet.
That means no.
Alright. So, Vlad, tell us both. What do you think this might mean?
It means that it's going to start getting really shitty. As a matter of fact, as we're saying this, I'm looking out the window and I'm seeing lightning in the sky.
Right, Mr. Nation, you hear that?
I hear it and I see it.
Right, so prepare your troops, prepare yourself, go fight, because you can probably follow that giant warp storm of Necron back to their base.
Probably.
We'll be back momentarily, and I hang up.
Uh-huh. So you hang up on those two and you definitely see off in the distance lots and lots of green lightning coalescing in the desert.
I should probably call Vlad back and ask him about the Emperor. I'm gonna do that.
This is Vlad.
Right, the Emperor up there in the tower, how's he doing?
One moment whilst I access cameras. It seems he's throwing a bit of a conniption.
Right, can you go up there and help him instead of letting him have a stroke?
Considering I'm seeing weird warp images, I'm not going anywhere near that shit.
Vlad, I myself will crump you if he dies.
He won't die, I think.
Vlad. Send a servitor up there or something.
You know what? I've got a few that are made from orcs. I'm sure they'll be fine. Should be resistant to this sort of thing. I'll send them up. Now, what else do you want?
That was it.
Okay, because I have also some other information about the Necrons. I think I know where they are.
Oh, okay. Where are they?
Well, you know about the Grot Rebellion?
Uh-huh.
You know how they've got like a secret base in the middle of the desert?
The Grots made their base, the Necron tomb, didn't they?
It would appear so.
Uh-huh. How's their leader doing, do you know?
I have not seen much visual on him. I sent out a few agents, a few underground agents, which one of them got blown up recently. I'm looking at you, Skogazak. One of your boys did something, they broke my shit. Oh, you're going a bit glitchy there, guys.
Hello?
Hello?
Hello.
Yeah, Skype just went a bit for a second.
Right, well, whatever. It was one of them. What do you got? Come on.
I sent them out
toy.
there to find the Gretchen Rebellion because it pissed me off and they tried to hurt me. I found where their base was, and I just got a live feed from it. All the green energy is going straight towards their camp. And looking at this feed, it would appear that you remember something about that mountain?
Uh-huh.
It's coming back.
I'm sorry, what?
The mountain's coming up out of the ground. There's a giant fucking mountain popping up out of the ground like a fucking zit.
Right, Vlad, if
Well,
you
if
have...
it's a zit, why don't you just pop it, Vlad? Come on.
Speaking of
basic
popping
stuff.
it,
Skorzak, please smack that man.
I smack him.
Thank you.
Do you just follow his orders now, Skorgazek?
I follow my orders. I was planning to smack you anyways.
Oh, that's fine then.
Alright, Vlad, do you got any kind of explosive that you can put on that mountain to stop it or slow it down?
Nothing that could get there quick enough.
Artillery, explosives.
I have several units of Basilisk artillery that could be of use. I also have a few melter bombs. As for...
Right.
I
Start
can't really man it.
pelleting that thing.
What?
You heard me. Start pelleting the mountain with your artillery to slow it down.
Stand by, accessing weaponry. Okay, this is gonna get a bit loud! And you just start hearing thumps over the radio. Okay. I don't know much of an effect this will have on a freaking mountain, but I'm shooting it.
Right, keep shooting it. Hopefully it'll slow it down.
Doubt it.
We can only hope.
I'm only agreeing to this because if we fail, I'm going to fucking die.
Right, so we've got some weapons from the Dark Eldar to hopefully help us out.
You did what?
Vlad, do you want to die?
No.
Oh, okay. So don't question where I get my weapons from.
Okay.
We got a Ravager, 2 Dark Lances, Disintegrator, some Grotesques, a Chronos Pain Engine, and a Talos Pain Engine.
That sounds absolutely fucking horrifying.
It
Please
is.
never show them to me.
I will.
Please don't.
Anyways, please, if you
He's
have the
probably
location,
Ravager with pin engines for 2
since he's got the location, give it to Mr. Nation.
Okay, I'll send it over to my schooners. Fine!
Also, give us the location so we can ride there with our boys.
Send your location. Why am I doing this?
You just want to die, right? Oh wait, no you don't.
Right. Living. That's the thing I want.
On the way back to our base, Weezer's going to hit up the Prometheum factory to see if they can give us any freebies or they die.
Okay, you do whatever you want. I'm just going to cut up in a corner and wait for death. So, the orb is acting funny.
Well, hopefully you save the Emperor and the orb doesn't kill you.
It's not trying to kill me. It's trying to fly.
Or stop it.
I am.
Good. I hang up. Alright, let's go to the Prometheum factory.
Yeah, you swing by. They're in a bit of a chaotic state right now, kind of trying to figure out what the fuck is going on. With giant columns of green lightning and a mountain popping up out of the ground.
Do I see the boss anywhere?
Yeah, he's in the middle of it, trying to stop everyone from blowing themselves up.
I'm gonna tap him on the shoulder, real gentle like.
What do you want?
Right. You see all that lightning?
It's a bit fucking hard to miss.
Right. That means Weezer's gonna die soon. You wanna know how Weez can stop it?
Can we crop it?
Weez could, but that ain't as effective as blowing it up.
Well,
Right. So you know how this is a Prometheum factory, right?
you just want another barrel, don't you?
We don't want another barrel. We want as much Prometheum as you can possibly give to blow that mountain into a crater.
Okay, but we just get it back out the end if there's anything left. Got it?
Anything that's left over that is Prometheum, you always get.
Good. Oh, we want some shiny loot if you got any, if that's okay.
So, some what?
Shiny loot if you get any, if that's okay.
Shiny loot?
Yeah.
Alright, we'll give you any shiny loot we find.
Let's
Deal.
give you some pieces of Necron. They shiny.
What's your neck on?
You'll
You'll
know soon
find
enough.
out.
Right,
I've got a
so-
feeling I don't want to.
I'm gonna grab his shoulders. You understand your role, right?
I just get you fuel, you guys kaboom.
We's ain't gonna go bomb. Yours, boys, is gonna go bomb.
Nope.
Yours is gonna... We don't have the vehicles to transport all of your Prometheum.
We ain't got that much Prometheum.
How much you got?
One tank.
One tank. Use a factory. How do you only got one tank?
Well, you see, we usually have all these grots that does most of the work. And they's
You've
about
got
to
so
rot.
many orcs.
Yeah, but here's the thing. One of the things that they does is we send the grots into the pipes to clean them. They's about to rot, so I have to fit inside it.
Why
Orcs
don't you just
fit.
make something that can clean it?
Yeah, well, that's called Gretchen.
Or you could make some kind of big pipe cleaner.
Like what? Half a Gretchen? You get the feeling that the Prometheum fumes have addled his brain a smidge.
Right, give me a tank.
Okay, it's over there. Do you need the case?
How big is the tank?
Remember that big truck tank I told you about? Like a couple of thousand
Yeah.
litres? He says about 1,200 litres in there.
All right. So we are bombing that with artillery. Mr. Nation's probably sending his Prometheum there too, and we have our own Prometheum.
Mm-hmm.
So hopefully we might be able to just straight up turn this mountain into a crater.
Hopefully.
So are we taking like all of our stuff out to go fuck with this mountain?
Oh yes.
Good thing you said that, because it's going to take a bit there. We're going to
I would
have...
also like to
Yes?
mount the volcano cannon onto Crumpy or one of our squigoffs.
It would have to be the gargantuan squigoth, because there's nothing else big enough.
Right, let's mount the volcano cannon on the gigantic squigoff.
Right, how long do we have until we actually need to go?
You have absolutely no idea.
We need to go now, instantly. In fact, I'm gonna ask one of our boys to take with the truck that he gave us with the tanker, and I'm gonna tell him this. I'm gonna give him a real special job. I'm gonna look at him straight in the eyes and say, "You just want to be a hero?
No.
You want to live?
Yes.
All right, that's good. You just want your friends to live?
It takes him a few moments to think. Maybe.
You just want this planet to live?
Eh.
All right. Well, he's got a real special job for you.
What is
You
this?
just can't mess it up,
Yeah.
or we'd all die.
Right.
You see that truck?
Yeah.
You see the truck with the giant Prometheum tanker on it?
Yeah.
You're just gonna drive it into the giant mountain not too far from here.
Oh, what do you mean by that?
You're just gonna crash the truck into that giant mountain and make the Prometheum go boom.
I got a bad feeling about that.
Or wait, we could probably automate it. Oi, Grog,
What?
can you automate a truck to ram into the mountain and explode with that Prometheum tank?
If you just put a brick on the the pedal, you'll be right there.
But what if it swerves?
Hey, big
Well, then stay in it so it doesn't swerve.
What's Skorg, what's his name? You've got one of them flying things, right?
Right, but if we let that thing go on top, if we just drop that flying thing's gonna get disintegrated.
Not if you do it from high enough.
Well, I really doubt that high enough is the problem.
Boss, what if we make a trebuchet?
Okay. I was not exactly okay with this plan.
Boss, trebuchet. On
All
top
right,
of
let's
Fluffy.
let's just do the bomber idea, I guess. We'll drop it from as high as we possibly can so we don't disintegrate the bomber or the flying vehicle we have.
So, you load it, you attach it to it, it starts flying off very slowly. Janessa gives you a good wave, and she flies off, hopefully not to die.
I hope not. Janessa's such a good character that adds so much to the story.
Fuck you. You don't hear much from her, she's just flying off. So, you got a couple of hours, mounting a giant cannon onto a squigoth.
Yep.
I'm sure this won't hurt badly. So, you managed to get that on there. It's going to take the better part for the rest of the day. That's a pretty big and complicated thing. Thankfully, it's down here. It's loaded. It's ready.
After we finish, we just hear a giant boom.
You do actually hear a distant boom on top of all the other booms.
I call him Jessica or whatever her name was.
Janessa.
Janessa.
This is Janessa. One moment.
I think she could have dropped it from higher, personally.
You just see off in the distance this faint smoke trail slowly drifting towards the ground. There's Janessa! We're going down! Should be okay on landing, but it's going to take a bit of time to repair it!
So, how much damage did you do, Janessa?
Static. Good 10, 15, 20 minutes go by. Oh, that hurt.
Well, I understand you're in pain. Well, we's all gonna be in pain in just a few moments. So, how much damage did you do to the mountain?
One moment. Ugh. Ow. Ow. Ow.
Can the mountain have an HP pool? Can we bring it to negative?
Yeah, let's just
Can
hang
we
on.
put it
Let
to
me
the
just
negative?
add the numbers. Okay, there we go. That should do for the numbers.
Put some letters in there.
Yeah, 980, 50,000 and QRZ. Yeah.
Alright. Janessa, how much damage did you do to the mountain?
Looking at it, it looks like I broke off about 100 meters off the tip. And there's a
Alright.
big black shiny obelisk thing sticking out of where it
Just a
broke.
tip?
Yeah, just
You
the
should
tip.
phone Vlad and tell him to concentrate on that obelisk.
Yeah, I'll call and tell him that.
Can I get a lift? I'm in the middle of the deserts.
I send out a speed freak with a truck.
Thank you. Also, the ship is broken.
Uh-huh. Well, we'll just have to fix that, and anything that we have to buy will come out of your allowance.
You don't pay me enough.
Exactly. Now you'll get paid less.
Oh, fuck you. She just hangs up. So,
Alright, I call Vlad, tell him to focus on the obelisk. I call Mr. Nation, tell him to focus on the obelisk, and that's all we have to do until we get there ourselves.
right, so, constant bombardments leading up towards you arriving with all of your forces. This is going to take a bit, and looking at the map, I may not have put enough room for all of you guys to put your shit there.
Well, it's session end time, ain't it?
Pretty much! So, see you
I
all
call
next
it
week!
12 o'clock. 12
Yeah, you did call it. You did call it.
Yeah, bravo, guys, bravo.
Huzzah!
Say goodbye to you, dude.
Whippy!
Bye.